On January 13, 2024, a disturbance occurred at Clematis Social, a popular local bar, when a couple became visibly intoxicated and began causing trouble. Their loud and aggressive behavior toward the security staff escalated quickly, prompting the bar's team to take action. Tensions grew as the situation got out of hand, leading to the involvement of law enforcement to restore order and address the growing conflict.
He pushed me to the ground, hit my head against the sidewalk.
He was excessively aggressive. Okay. This never needed to happen.
That dumb cop put his hands on me. I'm not scared to go to jail.
After the police officers arrived at the bar, the situation had already escalated beyond what could have been handled by the bar's security staff. The couple, visibly intoxicated, was still causing a scene, shouting at the security team and continuing their disruptive behavior.
Told the other guy holding him back why this all happened, because he refused to leave.
And I think that's what he's trying to tell him right
He's
now.
acting up, dude. And this girl's straight up obstructing the entire time. Like, I'm trying to force him back from the club. She's trying to get in between me and him. And then over here, Willie's got him in the planner because he got dragged in by this guy. And then all of a sudden she comes trying to drag Willie off of him and tell him, get him up, get him up. Back up, back up.
They had refused to leave when initially asked, and their actions had already turned violent when the wife struck one of the security guards. As the officers approached, they could see the growing tension in the air.
Back up. And over here, she fell over the damn, whatever that guardrail cord is. She's standing between me and this guy. I push her back a little, trips over that thing, falls back, claiming the bruises came from us when it's really the boyfriend that's been grabbing her the whole time. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up.
Come around. Jail.
The husband, who had been loud and argumentative, turned his frustration towards the police, questioning their authority and demanding an explanation for why they were involved. His behavior was combative, and it was clear that he was not interested in cooperating with law enforcement.
Get him off of him.
Back up.
Get him off of him.
Back up.
Get him off of him. Just back up.
Now you interfere with the investigation.
Stop. What investigation? What investigation?
You want to go home?
Honey.
Yes, we're going home. Yes. Let me go.
Back up. Back up.
Roddy, let's go home.
Hold on.
Roddy, let's go home.
He just pressed my head against concrete.
You're fine.
Back up.
You're fine.
Please.
Let's go.
No, I ain't fine.
I'm not going to ask
Let's go.
you.
No, I ain't fine.
Let's go back. Ready?
No, I ain't fine.
We'll take it up tomorrow.
I'm done. No. I'm on the phone.
On the other hand, the wife was still very aggressive, resisting and acting out. The officers, trained to de-escalate situations, initially tried to calm both individuals down by speaking with them in a firm but respectful manner.
Her and this guy out of here. They don't want to freaking listen, dude. I said, all you got to do is leave, man. That's all you got to do. And we tried telling them, all we were trying to do was get you to leave. After the incident that happened inside, they got dragged out by like 4 people.
What is your complaint? Who's they?
It was not none of them.
Okay.
It's the guys that are at the door.
Okay.
They look.
Yep.
The whole time they pushed me down here, they were like this.
Okay.
And I'm like, and I was like, I'm not resisting. I'm not doing nothing. Sir, let me go.
So the officer pushed you onto the ground.
Yes, sir.
Although the officer attempted to resolve the situation peacefully, the couple refused to listen or comply. The wife continued to shout and made several attempts to move away from the officers, making it clear that she was not going to cooperate.
Why did the officer push you onto the ground?
I have no idea, sir. I promise you.
What happened at the Clematis Social?
Nothing. I was trying to figure out what was going on. Did we not pay our tab? Were we too drunk? I don't know.
So you got removed from the club
But
and then you tried to
we wasn't drunk. We weren't drunk. He pushed all of us out.
the staff
security,
the security pushed everybody out.
Sir, I'm not trying to fight you or nothing. What's the problem? Why are we getting kicked out? Do we owe money?
And did they tell you to leave? You needed to leave?
They did not. They literally just pushed us out.
Okay. And then you just tried to go back and talk to them, continually go back and talk to them?
Like, hey, why did you kick me out? I didn't do nothing.
And the officer said
not
leave?
the officer.
No. But then the officers intervened.
Nobody interviewed me, sir.
Intervened, got involved. How did the officers get involved?
No, they didn't intervene or nobody. They just kept pushing me. I'm like, I'm not holding you.
Why did the
officers
push you?
I can't answer that, sir.
Well, just a minute ago, you said you just continually tried to talk to people.
I was trying to find out what was going on, but I did not.
Okay, so you were continually trying to go into the club?
I wasn't aggravated battery, or I wasn't being aggressive to like, why the f*** not? No, I was not. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Like, why you guys kicking us out, you know? Like, if we're not paying our tab, we got plenty of money to pay, you know? That's not my purpose. If we go out,
so the officers, did the officers tell you to leave as they were pushing you away?
Her refusal to cooperate and the continued hostility toward both the security team and the police made it evident that the situation would not calm down without intervention.
They didn't tell you to leave.
They just said, you need to get out of here.
Okay, so that means you need to leave, right?
But I was trying to figure out what was the problem.
Okay, but the officers are allowed to touch you and tell you to leave. And then you continued to come back.
It's my fault. I'm sorry about that.
I understand.
It's my fault. I'm sorry.
So you continued to come back
because I was trying to figure out, do I owe them money?
Your intoxicated state probably, led to that.
I'm not intoxicated, sir. I've been drinking, but not to the point where I don't know what's going on.
At this point, the officers had no choice but to take more direct action. They informed the wife that she was under arrest for battery due to her earlier assault on the security guard.
But if you tell me, I understand. Look, I work for the Department of Labor.
Somebody removed you. Then officers are also telling you to leave. At the time, they were gonna arrest you for disorderly conduct, right? I mean, disorderly intox, all right?
Yes, sir.
Which he had discretion at that time.
Yes, sir.
Right? It's a misdemeanor.
Yes, sir.
So, and then I guess there was you and your friends were like, we just want to go. We want to go.
I was trying to figure out what was the problem the whole time because I feel like it's unfair. They were telling me, let's go. But I'm like, guys, we didn't do nothing wrong. So what's the problem? You get me? That's all I was trying to do.
Right. But then you just had that realization that actually you were trying to go back and you were trying to talk to people.
I wasn't trying to go back
after you left.
I was just trying to figure out, do I owe money? Like, what's the problem? I'll pay. I don't have a problem with money.
You're telling me that's not going back to the club that you just got removed from?
Just trying to make it right.
But it's a club that you just got removed from, is what I'm saying.
But nobody
ever tried to go there.
I'm not going to argue with you. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You get me?
Yeah, I understand.
I don't want to go to jail.
As the officers moved in to place the wife under arrest, her resistance only increased. She struggled against their grip, shouting and trying to break free. Her behavior was not just defiant, but actively obstructing the officers from carrying out their duty.
Chill, bro.
No, hold on.
Hey, you wanted a sergeant, he's coming.
So it's okay for him to do this, but I can't.
You wanted a sergeant, he's coming. So just go to the other side and you can talk to the sergeant.
So it's okay for him to harass me.
You can talk
but I can't touch him.
You can talk to the sergeant.
Hey, we mans, my boy.
I understand that.
You're not a man?
Listen,
we men.
Go to the other side so you can
I refuse to do that, my man.
You want to talk to the supervisor?
Freedom of speech, my man.
You want to talk to the supervisor?
Freedom of speech,
you
my man.
You want to talk to the supervisor?
Lock me up if you want to. Go ahead. It's called freedom of speech, my man. If I'm trying to take care of the situation, he punched me, why can't I talk to him as a man to man? I'm not even drunk. Look at me. I'm not drunk. But you can't put hands on my woman and put hands on me.
The husband, seeing his wife's arrest and the situation rapidly deteriorating, became even more belligerent. He began yelling at the officers, refusing to step aside and attempting to get in the way.
The whole time on Bodycam, I said, I'm not resisting, let me go. He pushed me to the ground, hit my head against the sidewalk.
I got you.
You can't do that, my man.
My boss is coming to talk to you about it.
They put us out. We'll talk to you, all right? Please sit down.
I'm gonna show you exactly what happened.
I'm gonna talk to you.
Same way he got me, I got him.
How does the officer do that to a fucking civilian?
You have ID?
Can you get him, please? Because he's...
Listen.
It's not fair. It's not. These people hold this second badge and they think it's okay. It's not.
Listen.
It's not okay.
We have a supervisor coming, okay? I'm here now. I wasn't here. Let me take your report.
His resistance to the officer's actions turned the situation into a standoff. The police had already warned him about interfering, but his actions were hindering their ability to arrest the wife without further complications.
He's not here.
That's my ID number.
Hey, I'm here to help you. I wasn't here. I did not. I did not tell you that. I did not say that. Sir, I didn't show you like this.
So I'll be wrong. If I go punch that nigga, right? Hold on.
Not sure who hit it. Like, Bandit looked at the camera.
Officer, look at his eye.
I see it. I see it.
You don't expect the rage.
I see it. I see it.
When this man makes 3 times what an officer makes,
Listen, I see
and the
it.
officer is here trying to tell him how to act.
I see it.
At this point, the husband was arrested for resisting arrest, which is another serious charge. Resisting arrest involves obstructing or hindering a police officer's ability to perform their lawful duties, which can result in criminal penalties.
It was literally fighting with Rudy to hold him back.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, this why I just go home and do all of y'all. All they on the same team, so what does it matter?
Yo, your brother wants to talk to you, please. Talk to him.
I don't want to talk to him.
No.
I'm just ready
She
to
said she
go.
don't.
All of them are on the same team.
Yeah, I heard your camera record. That's perfect. Because I love to hear that. Hold on.
So what does it make sense?
I'm trying to explain. I'm trying to talk to you.
Yeah,
guys.
go ahead. Talk to me, please.
So we weren't here for the initial.
Stay out of the road. Stay out of the road. Stay out of the road.
We requested a supervisor, so we want a supervisor to get here. That's why I was getting your information down.
So, sweetheart, the whole time I was telling him, I'm not arresting, I'm not resisting.
Yes. So
All I'm trying to do is figure out what's going on, and for them to push me against the sidewalk like that.
For them to assault me too.
Look at that. Look at that.
No, they threw me to the ground too.
Look at that.
And I didn't do anything.
We're not drunk.
listen, let me explain.
Go ahead. Because I got everything on camera, so go ahead.
So we have to wear cameras.
It's freedom of speech. Go
That's
ahead.
fine. So I'm trying to help you, all right? So I have to explain
You're
it to
not
you.
trying to help me. I know the truth.
We just
After the dust settled, law enforcement took decisive action. Both the husband and wife were arrested and charged with resisting an officer without violence and battery on specified personnel. The woman faced additional allegations for her reported physical attacks on the security guard.
I got you.
Okay, listen. What we feel is horrible here is that you all stick together, okay? Obviously, you're on his side.
No, that's not necessarily true. We weren't
Okay.
here. We don't know what happened.
Okay.
Okay.
He was excessively aggressive.
Okay.
This never needed to happen. So, where do we go from here?
So you guys called. We responded because we were downtown. So we don't know what happened.
We had no
So you
choice
asked
but to
for-
call.
Understand?
Yes.
So you guys requested a supervisor.
I did.
So
Yes,
the
I
did.
supervisor's on his way.
I did.
On his
Okay.
way. I took his information down. I was trying to get her ID too so we can move forward. So when the supervisor gets here, he's going to speak to them because they were the officers that were involved. He's
Okay.
going to come speak to you guys, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
Don't you think if I was overacting, they wouldn't taken me to under arrest? Instead, they just pushed me against the sidewalk. Instead, they pushed me against
I
the
don't know why you
sidewalk,
weren't arrested.
and look what happened. Look at this.
No, that's what he asked me. He asked me
So
why
I
he
would be
wasn't
wrong
arrested.
if
He
I
asked me
protect
that.
myself, right?
The problem is he wasn't being arrested or detained.
Or I wasn't being
That's it.
aggressively
So if you're
under
gonna do
arrest.
all of that, might as well arrest him or detain him or whatever the case is.
So I'll be wrong if I go and try him, right?
They released him and
The security personnel confirmed their intent to prosecute, citing the couple's aggression and disregard for the law. While apologetic later, the man continued to argue that the authorities mishandled the situation.
You cannot. No.
Why not?
No.
He tried me.
The law.
He tried my rights.
The law is the
He
law.
tried my rights. So I'm gonna go try
The law. The law. You have your rights.
Yo, record this.
You have your rights. I have Bernie on the phone.
This is gonna be the first one. Hold on, nigga. I don't give a
bro, listen.
record this.
Listen to me, bro. Listen.
Hey, record this.
Listen. Listen. Listen, bro. Listen.
Nope.
Listen.
Now you know puss ass. He's gonna put hands on me.
Listen, I got him. I'm just gonna talk.
I refuse that. I refuse that. You a man, aren't you?
Can I talk to you as a man?
Hold on. You a man, right?
Can I talk to you?
And if somebody was to try you, what you would do?
It depends on what you do, but
And I didn't do shit. So I'm gonna test. The same way he tests me, I'm gonna test him.
He's going to be arrested.
I don't know if I'm being arrested.
You're being disorderly. There's a way to point.
Hey, record this.
Okay.
Record this. Record this.
Okay, listen.
My man, lock me up, my man.
There's a point. There's a way to get your point across, and there's a way not to.
I've never been arrested. Go ahead, lock me up.
So when the sergeant comes here, you speak up to him.
I'm trying to talk.
Yes.
So wait for the sergeant.
Let's sit down.
How
and
long
wait
do
for
I
the
gotta wait for your
sergeant.
sergeant?
You'll be here in like
45 minutes.
No.
From here to 45 minutes, happened that don't want to happen.
The officers maintained that their actions were necessary to ensure safety and compliance. The couple's night ended not at home, but in custody.
I'm a man.
Right.
I understand.
The way he tests me, I'm gonna test him, and I'm not scared to go to jail. And it won't be my first time. Hold on.
They said it's up to them whether they kick whoever want to kick out. What does that mean to you?
It's a private establishment.
That means let's go.
Racist.
That means let's go.
They're white and I'm Hispanic.
Look what your officer did to me.
They're
And I
white
will
and I'm
report it.
Hispanic. So now it becomes a racism.
will.
So I do want to file. Hold on. So I do want to file a complaint against the external affair.
Fight one woman, right?
I do want to file a complaint against the external affair.
Let's go.
Hold on. No.
Fuck them. No. Fuck them. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
They all report to the external affair. When I file a complaint, it goes to the external affair.
The club is allowed to remove you because it's a private establishment. He's not saying anything about the club.
So please play me back. Hold on.
Can you as an officer? Can you as an officer?
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Is there a way to file charges against
Can you play the cameras?
Absolutely no reason.
A night meant for fun turned into a sobering reminder of the consequences of unchecked emotions.
Just feel like you're praying.
Is there anything else that you need? Okay.
Can you please release that a little bit? It's too tight.
Yeah, which one?
The right, this one. I had rotated.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna loosen up for you.
You could pull my shirt and you can see I have spots.
No, I believe. Yeah, go ahead.
Look, you can pull my shirt. Look.
No, I don't need to. Just test it and see if it's good. Yeah, right there. There you go.
It kind of hurts.
Yeah, they're being arrested together on the same incident.
Right.
You can transform it together. You can put them in. You want to have a seat?
Hold on, tell you uncomfortable.
Yeah, man. Take your time, brother. You're not being rude or disrespectful or anything. Just take your time.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. To stay updated on our future videos, click on the notification bell icon after subscribing. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.